Well, I'm going to do my first video review of Rage. I really hope that you guys enjoy this. It was fun to do. So, anyway, Rage, made by Bethesda and ID Software. So it definitely has a little bit of a Fallout feel. I know some of our members had said no. I disagree. I think it does have a Fallout feel to a degree. Also has a little bit of Borderlands. They use a painted cell technique for painting all of the scenery. So let's just jump in. You saw the cars a minute ago that you can collect and modify. Right now we're in Disc 2. This is Subway Town. As you can see, the graphics are beautiful, the animation's great, the voice acting is really good. So I was a little disappointed. I finished the game today. It comes on 3 discs. I only used 2 discs, so I don't know what the 3rd disc is for, maybe multiplayer. Not 100% sure. Really thought that it was going to be a longer game. Everything that was said by the publishers was that it was a really long game, it was a very complex game, couldn't have a demo because it was so long. I disagree. I did not find that it was too long. It was actually seemed a little short when I finished. Here's one of the mayors that you interact with. There are 2 main cities and several different outposts. All have characters that you can interact with. Pretty much everyone can be spoken to. They all have some sort of side mission, information for you, whatever it is. So right now, as you can see, we're going on a mission for the mayor. He's tasked us with taking out some bad guys. There's all different bad guys. There's mutants, there's gangs, very similar to Borderlands and Fallout. Different levels. There aren't a whole lot of variety in the enemies. There are the basic grunts. There's an upgraded version. There's a distance version, so using distance weapons or what have you. Then you have the heavy infantry, so to speak, and then you have a boss battle. So that's really all that there is with all of the different groups. So it can be a little repetitive, but all in all, excellent game. The fighting actually is where you're going to see the game really shine. It is a first-person shooter. So all of these RPG elements, all of the things that you're going to do as far as getting cars, ranking up your cars, racing your cars, adding on to your cars, getting new skins for your cars, new weapons for your cars, new weapons for yourself. All of that is kind of, just part of the game. It is an open world game to a point. When you're out in the Badlands, when you're inside these towns, you can go around, you can do whatever you want. The problem is, you cannot start a mission without being assigned that mission first. So this is where it departs from Fallout, and it's more like Borderlands, where you have to be assigned a mission from somebody. You then can go and start that mission. You can't jump ahead and go into areas that you haven't unlocked yet. So here we go. We're going up to the Gearhead Vault. We're going to go try to get a power source for the mayor here to get his approval. We're part of a resistance group. So basically your character comes out of an arc, which is kind of a buried remote I don't know, cryogenic stasis vehicle type thing that the government put you in. Here you can see your character, what you look like. You can't change your character as far as what they look like. You can't change armor. There is armor upgrades, and that will affect how your character looks, but nothing like an RPG. Here you see all of the items you can make. You can collect items. A la Fallout, you pick up items and you can make them. You don't have to have a workbench. You can do them whenever you want. Right there you see making, I believe, is that a turret? No, that's the automatic turret, the spider drone, what have you. Really cool. Again, the voice acting is fantastic. All of the characters have their own one-liners, their own sort of speak. You will find that it's repetitive with the tribes and with the bandits that you meet up with. Each character model has their own 3 or 4 different dialogues that they do. So that can get repetitive. But again, making things, collecting things, it's a lot of fun. You find blueprints that unlock better weapons, add-ons, upgrades like you just saw. So that is fun, but it's not as vast as you were led to believe, or what they were saying. I really was let down by how limited the amount of equipment that you can make and create and equip is. But yeah, anyway, again, a very small critique, just like with some of the other ones I'm giving. They're minor. I really enjoyed this game. It was a lot of fun. I still think it's worth the money, although definitely not as broad as a Fallout or even a Borderlands. It's kind of a short game, more like a Metro, what was it, 2033, more along that lines with the linear plot. It is a first-person shooter, but nothing like the bigger games. Here's a shop owner. Again, great graphics, very vibrant, very colorful, very everyone has their own personality. Here you can sell and buy equipment. You can buy weapons. You can buy ammo. All of the things that you need to survive in this wasteland world that you've come out of cryogenic stasis in. You need this because while working for the Resistance, you're going up against a group called the Alliance, or I think it's the Alliance. Bottom line, whoever they are, the Authority. I'm sorry, the Authority. The Authority is kind of the Nazi group there. They came out of stasis. They've collected and hoarded all of this technology and forced everyone else to live under their rule in these poverty conditions. A lot of scavenging, a lot of rebuilding the past, so to speak. So yeah, so there are a lot of different mini games you can do. There's a card game. I don't know if anybody played any of those like battle games where you lay a card down. It has a defense and an attack, and it kind of goes back and forth against each other. One card against the other. That's one of the games. There's also a dice game that's kind of fun. There's car racing. You can certainly do. There's even a music one. That guy that you saw in the playing the guitar. You can do that. Here's one of the load screens. There are a few load screens. They're infrequent, which is good. They can be a little bit long. Maybe if you install it, you have better luck with the load time. Not 100% sure, but again, little tips. It doesn't distract. The tips repeat themselves. That's a little bit annoying, but all in all, great stuff. So here we are. We're actually in a mission. This is where your weapon comes out. You can switch between weapons. You can switch between ammunition. You can assign quick slots. As you see here, I'm putting one of the spider drones in a quick slot. I'm going to take that out to let you see it in just a minute. Really cool stuff. The volume, the actual background music and all of the sound effects are really, really good. I'm sure you can hear them in the background. Excellent stuff. If you have a 7.1 surround, well worth it. Lots of good stuff there. So here we just picked up a bunch of crap. We can sell that later on. You can hear people talking. Again, you get the idea. It's nothing new about it. It's very basic in the story, but still a lot of fun. So here's the first-person shooter aspect. You saw my spider droid throughout. That's cool. So this is where you're going to be familiar as a first-person shooter. There's one of their upgraded drones. I hope I get the schematics for that during this gameplay here. The red around your character when it gets hit or hurt, very reminiscent of Call of Duty. Those little droids reminiscent of Borderlands. The characters themselves, reminiscent of a Fallout or even a Borderlands with the one-liners and what they say. So, again, nothing groundbreaking, just a lot of fun. You go through, you shoot guys, you collect things, and that's it. No heavy lifting involved, just fun. You can melee. Melee is the right stick, just like Call of Duty. So there's a lot that's familiar about the game. There's a lot that's fun about the game. If you're looking for something that's going to be 40-plus hours of gameplay, this is not it. I thought it was going to be. It was not. It was able to finish pretty quickly. But, again, lots of fun. Some people want that variety. Some people want something different until the bigger games come out, the Call of Duty, the Battlefield. This may fill that gap between it. It's not an RPG, so if you're looking forward to Skyrim, something like that, you may not like this as much. Like I said, I was looking forward to a beefier story, more gameplay. Saw the 3 discs, said, wow, this is going to take forever. Great. Unfortunately, no. Finished it, and not quite so long. But yeah, so here you go. You can see the zoom. This is an Authority assault rifle, basically. Has a couple of different ammos you can use. It's really good. Has a laser scope. Here's the sniper rifle. This has 2 zoom functions. That one, and then you can zoom in further. Lots of fun. Lots of fun with the sniper rifle. Wherever you shoot someone, they're going to react to that. You shoot them in the leg, they're not going to be able to walk. You shoot them in the arm, they'll drop their gun. Very good mechanics, very good development. So yeah, that is it. I really, really, really hope that you give it a shot if you have some extra income, if you're looking for a game to fill the gap. I highly recommend this. It is a fun game. It's fun to play. Is it worth $60? That's a tough one for me, especially after finishing it. I would say only if you have the money to spend. If your money's tight and you're trying to figure out what to spend it on, I'd say maybe hold off. Your choice. Hopefully, looking at the gameplay here, and some of my points, as well as some of the points that some of the other members of Pork Chop Platoon have made, it'll help you make your decision about what you want to do, and if you're going to rent this, buy this, or pass on it. I'd say out of 5 bacons, I would give this, I don't know, 3.5 bacon. So there you go. So BAC, and that's it. Have a great one. Thanks a lot. Take care.